block, get you some more. Get you some more. Hopped up and got that right off the porch. If we beefing, then I'm at your door like a stork. Like a door. So look if you buck, if you ready for cause it can get done like a house full of chores. Mine got an ass, we gon' take out the trash. We been mopping up like a floor. What do you do when I just keep it popping? I'm managing while you weak and you watching. If I'm on this gon' hit like a bop it. They want me to stop, but I train like a topic. Keep that fire on me, I'm the hottest. I keep that reach like a pocket. These be mad cause I speak like a prophet. Look, I'm trying to get a little moolah and guala, a whole lot of profit, a whole lot of cheese. But I'm starving right now and I'm sorry. Baby, quit calling me please. I'm about to put it on wax like birch. Peace. I'm somewhere up in the trees. Then I wanna be about to. I got the out the slump. Like Chief. Like how I begun, I'm from Memphis. The grit and the grind and be coming with ease. I keep it catching just like a disease. Soon as I humble it, pop it, they freeze. Ask where they got it from me. I can't be seen with no thieves.
It's game. Time in Miami as the crowd looks to cheer on the Heat. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Sacramento is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. And it's Mitchell missing.
Oh, nice finish. And there's the ferociousness. Gotta enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Now, here's Adebayo. That three off the mark. Murray left side. Back to Westbrook. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
Here's Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Murray, good.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Quick start for the Kings in this one. It's a 5-point game.
Timeout.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Westbrook. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Pass to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Offensive rebounding comes down to muscle and hustle. And Sabonis got a lot of both.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
Back to Westbrook. Mitchell with the steal.
Stealing a ball in the NBA, it takes more than quickness. It takes smarts. Run it.
Any thoughts, Richard, on Keegan Murray's progress throughout his career?
Well, he's become more than just an outside shooter. He's worked hard on his defense, his ball movement. Murray is growing into a multifaceted player that they were looking for. Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Back to Westbrook. Outside, Levine. Good ball movement here by the Kings. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Heat trailed by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for the Heat. I heard Coach go over the dribble handoffs that Sabonis is so creative with. He reminded his players that the jumper isn't the first option. Usually he looks to pass for 3 to 4 seconds, reminding his players to stay wide, anticipate high passes, watch for the cutters, and then contest. Sabonis can be a real headache out there. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Outside DeRozan. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the inside. Jokic goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the free throw, no good. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season. Just doing the job on the backboard. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's Anthony. And they're running. Monk, no one around him. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Monk's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Kings. It's Anthony with the drive. Stolen by Carter. And the Kings pushing it up now. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Bangs home the trifecta. Monk's got his third bucket of the night.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
In transition, here comes Miami. And he jams it with authority.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Pass to Monk. It's hauled in by the Heat. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anthony taking his time here. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Substitutions for your Heat.
5 seconds left in the first. Outside Carter. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Kings lead by 12.
Sacramento, 22.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Sacramento making some changes. And then Carter with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jumper.
Sacramento leading by 14. Here's Carter. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Adebayo. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go. Monk looking around. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's DeRozan. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Heat trailed by 16. Pass to Ware. Here's Mitchell. Guarded by Levine. Inside. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got his second basket of the night. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time. Because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Kevin, back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it from 20. And Zach LaVine pulls it down.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And the key for Westbrook is having his feet under him. I mean, when he does that, the jumper is wet.
Hero way outside. Rebound by the Kings.
Miami foul.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Just solid from the line. LaVine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
It's deflected and stolen by Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Great hustle on the break. Wiggins taking advantage of that scattered defense.
Outside Westbrook. LaVine for three. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Kings leading now by 18. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
3.
Westbrook's got 12.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
Hero. Nice D from LaVine.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Jokic Jonas. No scoring in this one. Monk outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a 3, it just looks so effortless.
From downtown. And again, Sacramento with the 3. And so it's the Sacramento Kings rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Westbrook with the bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Larson. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic Jonas. And he banks in the layup.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime, if that possession's any indication.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Aggressive move by Westbrook, but then again, what else is new?
Here's Larson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Where, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
On the wing, Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins has got his third basket of the night right there.
He bullies his way around. Wiggins, he's going to figure it out inside. Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. LaVine gets the bucket.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
All alone. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. LaVine's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Murray. Back to Westbrook. Out to DeRozan. Basket good.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Three-pointer. Yaka Jonas grabs the rebound. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Zach Levine.
The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Team foul. Now at the line, Yaka Jonas.
First one falls for him. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Fires for 3. That shot missing. Sacramento in total control. Here's Westbrook with the drive, and Westbrook throws it down.
He's so good at finding a crease in the defense and taking it to the hole. Westbrook going to what he does best.
And here's Adebayo outside. Again, Adebayo missing. To the paint. The jump hook. Again, Sacramento.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Yeah, easy call.
The Kings have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Adebayo. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Stolen by Carter. Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. And so it's Sacramento with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
From deep, Adebayo.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Back to Carter. Achua in the corner. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Achua's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And here's Adebayo outside.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Good on the triple.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Over in the corner, Jaquez. And then Carter with the dunk.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Sacramento. They've scored 10 straight. Monk outside. Wide open. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Back to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit. And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Here's Achua. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. On offense, here are the Kings. They're on an 18-4 run. And then Carter with the dunk.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Has to wear. Carter looking around. And then Carter with the dunk.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
They get it back. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
18 feet out. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Larson. And a strong finish with two hands.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort. He is getting